Hello again. I'm smiling not only because of the little Zoom lady, but because my beloved wife, partner, and princess, Susan, is giving me grief. She's giving me grief because the software that I use to create these videos is not doing well. It's having issues. And one of the issues it has is that it'll get stuck when it's rendering the new video. So for example, that's what happens. Not in the finished product, but as we're rendering it and we're listening to it, listening to it, listening to it, listening to it. It's funny. Deal with it. This is Meh Part 2. Also known as, I gotta look it up. I'm just laughing so hard here, folks. Also known as False Tension, Part 2. And, we're still listening to Peter Gabriel. I don't know if you can hear him. He does a good job. I think so. So False Tension. And one of the things that happens with false tension is that if readers don't know the reason for the conflict between characters or the tension, if the author fails to explain what the tension is about, boom, there's no tension. They're just kind of going, what, why you people have, why are you, what do you know? It's kind of like, imagine yourself being dropped into the middle of a family argument. You don't know really what's going on. And unless they're throwing things at each other, if they're talking civilly, you can feel that something's going on, but you don't understand the basis of it. All you want to do is get out. And that's what happens with readers. Not so much that they want to get out as they want to put the book down, put the story down, because I don't understand what's going on. Written really well, that is real tension, the reader will continue to figure out everything that's going on. But normally, I'll speak for myself, my writing may not be strong enough. Yeah, it is. My reading, I'm such an egotist. I apologize, folks. She made me laugh. Blame her. Normally, the reader will need a reason. It can be a one-sentence lead-in. For example, somebody getting off a plane and they're at the top of the runway, not runway, of the disembarkation area, the stairs, and they're not moving. They're just looking around. Well, okay. Normally, you just keep on walking to get down off the plane, unless you're looking for somebody, and then have the flight attendant gently push them. Simple as that. Simple as that. You created a moment of indecision on the main character part, or on the character's part. You've shown a bit of tension already because the flight attendant is beginning to push them to keep them moving. And now we can get into what they're looking for. Why are they looking for something? What is it? Who is it? Is it not there? Are they supposed to be meeting somebody and they didn't meet the person? If you just have the person walking off the plane and having a discussion with somebody that's a heated discussion, the reader's going to go, well, how come? They're not going to sit there reading the book and go, how come they're having this discussion? But they're going to say it internally, non-consciously perhaps. And the fact that they do that is going to throw them out of the story because they're trying to figure out what's going on without having any reason to care about what's going on. So readers won't feel tension if they don't understand the reason for the tension. I had to read my notes. That's such a crucial part to character development, to dialogue. You can show a lot of tension in dialogue. One of the simple techniques for showing tension in dialogue is to have each character ask a question of the other. and have the questions slightly skewed. I mentioned this before, so that they're not actually questioning what was just said. They're questioning some offshoot of what was just said. And it just keeps on escalating and escalating until finally they either go their separate ways, they blow up at each other, they do something that really truly demonstrates, they begin slugging it out. Who knows? These are things that demonstrate tension, not false tension. False tension is when the reader does not know the reason there's conflict, the reason somebody is witnessing their partner putting on cosmetics and they're in a hurry, but you don't know what they're in a hurry for. You don't know why they're in a hurry. You don't really know that they are in a hurry. They're just sitting there going, will you be able to hurry up? I need to get out of here in 10 minutes. Because, I mean, the natural response is, where does this person need to go? They have to be out here in 10 minutes. If you precede that with, for example, Joseph checked his watch and tapped it as he stood over Susan at the mirror. I'm very fortunate. Susan does not need any makeup to be beautiful. But if you have a scene where, you know, one character is tapping their watch, standing by the other, are we going to get going soon? Okay. You've had an introduction that there's some reason they need to get going. It's an immediate need because they're tapping the watch. That shows agitation on that character's part. They're directing the agitation, not at themselves, but at the other character. Is the other character intentionally dawdling? The next line you can have is that they put on their makeup so slowly, their cosmetics so slowly, whatever, okay? That's tension. But if you just have someone say, we need to get going now, look at the energy I put into that, we need to get going now. Oh, do we really? As opposed to, we need to get going now. Now my emotions, just the fact that I'm waving my hands in the air tells you there's something more critical going on. Put that in the story. Show the reason for the tension. Give the reader some excuse to keep on reading, and they will. Don't give them a reason to keep on reading. Don't explain the tension. Don't foreshadow it. It's not tension to them. It's another meh moment. You have enough of those meh moments. They stop reading. They put it down. There you go. I'm going to shut this off now. I swear to God I am. First, I'm going to close down some windows so I can find the off button.